Welcome to our therapy room. What you're looking at right now is the control box for what we affectionately call the space goggles. And Erica here is going to show you the controls for all of them. So Erica, show everybody where the timer portion of it is on the bottom. Everything gets changed by a screwdriver, and the clicks in the timer are for 5 minutes at a shot. Now turn it this way, Erica. And on the left, we have where the goggles are plugged in. Next to that is the on-off light. Next to that is the power switch. You push it in and hold it for a moment to turn it on. Push it in and hold it for a moment to turn it off. And then we have the frequency in hertz that it alternates at. And then next to that is the balance. And so Erica's going to plug in the goggles now and show you what it looks like when they're actually alternating. And so there we go, alternating at an equal frequency at 5 hertz. Is that right, Eric?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now we're going to swing over here, and what we have here is the typical drawing, the typical gyroscopic drawing that we use to determine the frequency. So Andrew here, there's Andrew, is going to be John and going to give us a response that John gave us, who has had a stroke, as we alter the frequency and the balance with the goggles to try to come up with something that works best for that individual. So now Andrew is grabbing a pencil, we think. There we go. And he is going to color in the boxes in that gyroscopic tracing. And he is going to try to do it correctly on the correct side, and it doesn't seem like Andrew can see it on the right side. And so Erica over here is going to start changing the frequency and the balance, and see if John can come up with being able to do the coloring over there. Now notice what we're having John do is color in the box rather than draw in the lines. That's because it's all about motion, and what we want is a scrubbing motion across the central vision. So now Andrew, when you were doing this with John, what happened when we found the right combination of frequency and balance?
It automatically appeared in front of the right eye.
Mm-hmm. And do you remember what the balance was on that?
Well, because he's a stroke victim or patient, it changes rapidly from day to day. So that specific day, I don't remember.
Okay. So, Erica, what do you have him at now?
He is at R1 right now.
R1, which means that we're prejudicing the alternation toward the right side. So the right side stays at, is that set at 5 hertz?
5 hertz, R1.
Yeah, 5 hertz is where we start on most folks, because that seems to be the number that we end up on the most. And what we do is keep switching things until we get this drawing to stay there the best that we can. And and we have the patient continue to color in and give us feedback about what's happening. The other thing that happens with a lot of folks is that the drawing moves around. Is that correct, everybody?
Yes.
Okay. And they do all of this. I don't do this. They do all of this, so that they're fishing. They're constantly fishing around for the best frequency to drive at. And then when we find that frequency on a given day, we just have that patient keep working at that frequency on different colorings, and see how well Andrew is doing today. Okay, that is the end of lesson 1.